Justin Jefferson, just his first game back against the Raiders here, did take a very hard hit to his right lower chest just yesterday before the second half of the game. And then shortly thereafter did get ruled out with a chest injury. Out of precaution, he was taken to a local hospital to rule out any significant injuries. But take a look, because our focus here on this channel is the comeback recovery journey of athletes that he's coming off of a hamstring injury, first game back, and making an absolute wonderful play. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how athletic Mr. Jefferson is. He is almost as high as his defender coming in, making all efforts to grab this ball from Joshua Dobbs, making a successful catch, coming in, and before even making contact with the ground while it's still in the air, does receive some significant impact from the right shoulder pad as he comes down, as the defender is coming towards him, and he, via gravity, is accelerating towards the defender, takes a very significant hit. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if our Raiders defender shoulder is hurt a little bit today as well. And like I said, he did go to the hospital to rule out injuries. And some of the injuries that could occur, you can consider in this area, obviously the ribs. If this is any indication of him grabbing his right lower back, then you would consider the back area, the lower chest area around the lungs, and some of the tissues that are inside. You want to consider a possible fracture or bruising of the ribs. You can consider a bruise of the lining around the lungs. In a worst case scenario, a pneumothorax or a punctured lung, meaning that it does collapse and it needs to have some significant medical treatment done. And then, of course, there's other structures in there as well. But due to his velocity and sudden stop, you want to remember that everything inside of him all of a sudden comes to a stop and can be disrupted or at least bruised. I would be shocked to see if he wasn't having some kind of discomfort here. But fortunately, we do have an update from Kevin O'Connell via press release today.
As far as injury updates from the football game, Justin Jefferson, in his chest injury, out of precaution, did go to a local hospital and get some procedural tests done just to rule out any possible internal complications that could come from a hit like that, all of which we're able to rule out any of those things. And I consider Justin day to day with a good chance to hopefully be with us playing on Saturday in Cincinnati.
There you go. So from Kevin O'Connell himself, Justin Jefferson, out of precaution, was taken to the hospital and was seen and treated and then released. He's on his way back, if not already, with the Vikings back in Minnesota. And it's, to be determined whether or not he shows up Saturday for the next game. This is not a stop to his comeback. If anything, this is just an interruption. Justin Jefferson, one of the prize athletes, obviously in the NFL, unfortunately did have this little setback, but hopefully we'll see him back soon. So I will definitely keep a close eye on him and his journey as we go along, and stay tuned for this and more on First Down Comeback Review. Thanks for watching.